All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. All right, and what I want to get into, okay, today is dealing with Quam Yasharahla, all right, which in the English is Rise Israel, you know, because for the long time, for the longest, all right, us as a people, we was pretty much in the dead state. You go to that prophecy in Revelation, the 11th chapter, the 11th verse, all right, going into those 350 years of us, being spiritually dead and spiritually Egypt and Sodom, which is here in America, man. And what has happened, all right, the Lord, all right, in due time, all right, just as it was prophesied, he sent his spirit in the earth to revive his people, the elect of his people, you know, and through the prophet Elder Abba Bivens, which we know as Elijah, all right, the prophet coming back, okay, in his lot, to prepare the way, just because there's a John the Baptist who was Elijah, he prepared the way for the coming of Yahushua. Where Elder Abba Bivens, he prepared the way for the spirit of Yahushua to come to his people before the second physical coming of Yahushua. Okay? And through that process, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has revived the elect of his people. Okay? Just as Yahushua, okay, was resurrected, okay, after a certain period of time, those 3 days he was resurrected. Well, we've been resurrected, okay, in the spirit. You see, we was dead spiritually, but now we've been resurrected and revived. Okay, and this is what Esau Edom feared the most, and this is why he built a kingdom based on deception, and the main target of his deception was to keep us, blinded to who we were, who our power was, man, to keep us blinded from righteousness and obedience, all right, and faith. That's the main thing he wanted to attack, was our faith, okay, because you look at it now and you see, guys like Vocab, because everything that we see happening is a play, all right, to keep Israel blinded and lost, okay, and that's from the top to the bottom, from the small things we see, like a Vocab, that's a small thing, and Vocab is going to these camps just to sow, all right, doubt, to make us doubt what we believe in, man, That's why he comes with the same talking points and the same arguments, and it's all rooted in cost and doubt. Okay? Then you have, on the upper level, you have these elites. You look at the things that they've been doing over the years. This whole feminist movement was an attack on Israel. Okay? This gang culture, the crack epidemic, you gotta get in here. Okay, I'm gonna get out. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Y'all getting it done, ain't it, man? But yeah, when you go back into, it was I always touch on from the 60s until, cause see, like what Esau was doing, from the 60s to now, he was trying to counteract the prophecy of us waking up, like these elites, they're privy to the particular things, man, and they knew, all right, because Jake was stirred up in the 60s, man, all right, and they was privy to particular prophecies of us waking up, okay, and to counter that, what did Esau do? First, he came with the feminist movement, okay, which set, the man and woman at variance against each other, which pretty much started a ripple effect of the destruction of the black family, so-called black family, okay? the Israelite family. And when you destroy a family, you destroy a community. And when you destroy a community, you destroy a nation. Okay? And these devils knew that. It was all intentional, man. Okay? And then you go on down, you had the crack epidemic. Like Esau wasn't expecting us to bounce back from these things, man. You know, when you go into, all right, the wickedness that this devil, has has always orchestrated against, Israel, the tribes. He wasn't expecting us to bounce back from these things, man. You know, as bad as the crack epidemic was, you know, it was supposed to ruin us worse than that. You know, the destruction of, the creation of the single mother household. It was supposed to do way more damage than what it did. You know, but through the mercy of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, the Lord left a remnant. Okay, he left a remnant for us in these times to receive mercy, man. Okay, because we all came to the understanding of who we are. All right, through what, man? A remnant that the Lord reserved, man. Starting with Elder Abba Bivens, and the apostles and the elders that came after him. Okay, trickling down to the apostles and elders today, trickling down to all these different camps. Okay, and see, this is what Esau Edom didn't prepare for. Okay, and this is why we see him moving with such tackiness in the way that he's moving, because he didn't prepare for this part. Okay, so he's pretty much trying to figure this thing out on the fly, and this is why we see so much tackiness from this devil, man. Okay, because he pretty much winging it on how to try to counter this spiritual army that Yahweh Bashim Al Shah has raised up. Okay, and what I want to get, matter of fact, because I want to start in prophecy real quick. I want to get this in the book of Micah. I want you to get that too. All right, get that account. But let's start at Micah 7 and 8. I started 7 and 7. Okay, this is the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 7. It says, therefore, I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the Lord of my salvation. My power will hear me. Okay? And the Lord put the spirit on the elect, to hear his word and turn back. When we go to repent, see, through faith, because first we hear this word, all right, and then the scriptures say we heard this word and it was mixed with faith, and it caused us to repent, to turn back. And as we turn back to our power, he's turned back unto us. And this is the connection that these devils feared the most, talking about these elites. Okay? They fear Israelite repentance. Okay? That's why, you have the likes of a vocab, all right, which he represents, like he's a small guy, but he represents, the mindset of these elites as far as, us, having boldness and proclaiming who we are. He's offended at that. And we have a society where any Israelite man that stand with any type of confidence, this world is offended, because this is a society where the Israelite man, okay, was made, all right, to be looked at as less of a human, pretty much where, his authority is despised, okay, his intellectual ability is mocked, okay, like when Jake stops operating under nigger culture standards or westernization standard, everyone is offended. Even majority of the women of our nation, they get offended when Jake has any type of confidence, the Israelite man has any type of confidence, man. Okay, the earth is offended at that, man. When the Israelite man has confidence and doesn't need the validation of Esau, Edom, or the woman, everyone gets offended, So as we've come back, beginning with the men, all right, to our power, okay, what we're seeing is that the whole world is offended, and these elites are in fear because they know what this means, man. And let's read verse 18. Micah 7 and 8. It says, rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I shall fall, I shall rise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. So Micah is like, look, don't get beside yourself with boasting. Because Esau, he's pretty much been boasting in his victory, all right, over us as a people. You know, like this is really mockery, especially how he does the Israelite man. Putting the woman above the Israelite man, the Israelite woman above the Israelite man. That's first. That's caused dysfunction, and it caused dysfunction and confusion, okay, within the culture. But then, all right, that's a mockery as well. You know, that's a mockery from this devil. That's him boasting in his victory over us, man. Okay? And Micah is pretty much in the spirit like, look, don't just boast just yet. I'm in darkness right now, because as a people, for a time we was in darkness, man. We operated in darkness, man. Black culture, the word black goes into darkness, man. Negativity, toxic, and that's how we operated for the longest. Okay? Was in pure darkness. All right? But then it says, when you read it again, it says, Micah 7 and 8, it says, rejoice not against me, O my enemy, when I fall. I shall arise, okay? I shall arise when I sit in darkness. The Lord shall be a light unto me. And now we don't look, all right, towards the ways of this world and how we should operate, man. Okay? Now we have a mindset to look towards Yahweh Bashim Al Shah and the true light. See, we have a way, you know? Now we have a way that we supposed to be, and it has us marching towards rulership. And this is what these devils didn't want. Okay? All these heathens, but mainly Esau, Edom, okay, they know what it means for us to be attached to our power. Okay? They understand the history. They know our history, man. They know our legacy ain't the origin of our legacy ain't from the cotton fields, man. Okay? They know that we're way more capable, all right, than just dunking the basketball, freestyling, and moonwalking, man. Okay? These devils know, okay, what's within us, man. And they understand the power that's behind us if we walk in order. And that's why this whole society is about us as a people walking in disorder. Okay? Because you reward the desired behavior that you want. Okay? And this devil, what does he do? He rewards degeneracy, because that's the desired behavior that he wants from us as a people to keep us, all right? That's the way he keep us as his footstool, is for us to walk in this degenerate way. Okay? Just like, how parents will reward their children for good grades. Okay? He might got a compliment in the neighborhood, from being an upstanding citizen, and that gets rewarded. Okay? A son, a father might reward his son. He scored 2-3 touchdowns in the game, and he takes him out for a nice steak dinner after the game because he played well. Well, you reward the behavior that you want, and that's why you see the most degenerate of our people being rewarded, because that's the desired behavior that these devils want. He wants the women, okay, to be in that hot girl spirit, or that I don't need a man spirit, or the independent woman spirit, or the head of the house spirit. Like, he rewards that. He puts all these different characters on TV that's glorified, okay, because that's the desired behavior that he wants from us as a people, to keep us as his footstool, man. Okay? You go into nigga culture, man, how they reward, all right, street niggas and dope boys, and serial killers and prison niggas. Like, all those things are rewarded and glorified because that's the desired behavior that he wants, because he knows that our power don't associate with filth. Okay? The Lord don't associate with confusion and filth. Okay? So Esau's main strategy for the tribes is to keep us occupied in confusion and filth, man. Okay? I'll say vocab, He's not gonna go visit the Hoover Crips, okay, or the gangster disciples in O Block and tell them niggas to get out the street corner, man. Okay, he traveling around the world, literally going to camps. All right, trying to get us to doubt our faith, man. Okay, because it's bigger, all right, than just fringes and you know calling the white man the devil. Like, nah, man, the elites know that world rulership is on the line. Okay, so let's go back. This is Micah 7:8. It said, "Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be my light." And let's get this word arise. Okay, let's get this word arise, which is in the Hebrew word quam. So you hear brothers say quam Yasharahla at the camp. That's them saying rise Israel. Okay, which this is prophetic for us to rise. All right, this is the word quam. It says to rise, to stand up. Okay, to arise, to become powerful, to maintain oneself, to be established, to be fixed, to be valid, to be proven. Okay, to confirm. You see, and this is what's happening all through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shah, man. We're establishing, because Yahweh Shah said the kingdom is within you. Like the beginning of the kingdom starts within us. So what we're doing is we came back to our power and we beginning to truly walk in this thing, man. This is our lifestyle. We're establishing power in the earth, man. To the point to where the elites, we get reaction out of the elites. This whole thing with Trump and this latest situation, that's a counter to what we're doing. Everything that we see this devil doing, all right, all these different psyops, all these different, moves that he's trying to make towards war and towards the digital currency, the bricks. All that is a counter to what we're doing on the right hand side, man. Okay, this word, all right, is establishing us as a power in the earth, man. We're linked, okay, to a power that's out of this world. And this is what these devils don't have an answer for, man. He's still Esau trying to figure it out. The scripture say he will be wearied in this counsel, man. So now this man has become weary, all right, within his counsel. Okay? And the main thing that has him wearisome is, damn, they tap back in. Like what they're saying, you gotta understand, you gotta think about it. Here it is, you a king in the earth with all this influence. You can control weather to a degree, with the harp system. You can tap into CERN and, you have certain ability with portals, okay? You have all this influence with media and, with the propaganda and, you've been ruling the world in deceptions and you have, the earth is in your hands, okay? But it's one thing that's not in this devil's control, and this is this word. This is the spirit of Yahweh by Shema Shah. Okay? And this is the one thing that he can't account for within his algorithm, man. Okay? And this is what has him worried. Okay? And then his word is shaking up everything. You see? So us rising and standing on our feet is a major problem to this devil, man. Okay? Matter of fact, let's just get that, since I've been saying Revelation 11. Get to the point. All right, this is Revelation 11 and 11. And it says, and after 3 days and a half, which are 350 years, the spirit from the Most High entered into them. The spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them, man. Okay, so from 1620, okay, 1619, 1620, all right, until 1969, 1970, there was us in a dead state, man. The spirit of the Lord wasn't dealing. You had some of our people that knew that they was Israelites, okay, and they was, pretty much commandment keepers and, into the Testament, the Old Testament, the Torah. But it was when Elder Abba Bivin started going into Yahweh Shai, okay, that's when that spirit of life, began to flourish and take root in the earth, all trickling down to what you see today, to where you got all these camps, all these videos and lessons and understanding is now flooding the earth. Okay, and these elites are hearing these things, man. Like the topics that we speak on, this is the things that these elites are invested in, man. Okay, we're talking about a global rulership. We're talking about the eternal rulership. Okay, that's the elites language, man. The elites don't care, all right, how many guns and them niggas got on O Block, man. They doing exactly what the elites want them to do. They don't care about how much drugs a nigga sell. If a nigga, makes $100 million selling cocaine, he's doing exactly what the elites want them to do. Okay, they don't care about the women being out of order. Okay, projects full of single mothers. Like they don't uh, uh that's our people operating in the box that Esau Edom created. All right, and he knows that as long as our people operate in a degenerate way, he can always have his foot on us, man. So the hopeful elect, all right, have cast off those yokes, those yokes that was on our mind. Okay, because the scripture say how Yahweh Shah made us free. Okay, Yahweh Shah has made us free, man, through this word. So we don't operate off nigga standards anymore, man. You know, like it's to the point to where, you know, brothers is like, there's nothing for us here. Like he has no leverage on us because this man's leverage, all right, on our people is based off our people, okay, being slaves in the flesh, okay. Our people that still going along with the enchantments of the devil is because they're still slaves to the flesh. Okay? Because our people make all these excuses why they do what they do. But at the end of the day, at this point, okay, it's just based on our people being a slave to the flesh. But see, that's one of the main things that we will break free from through Yahweh Shai is being a slave to the flesh. Yahweh Shai whole ministry, was an example for us to conquer the flesh. Okay? Because we can't keep the law perfectly, which we keep what we can, and we increase in the law as much as we can. Okay? But one of the main things that Yahweh Shah was showing us was to overcome the flesh in every situation. And that's what he did. All right, because those times when he fell to the flesh, we all fail, man. As Adam, the sons of God, falling under Adam. Okay, the sons of God falling during the time of Noah, and the sons of God falling during the time of King Solomon, man. Okay, and it was all due to a weakness in the flesh, being a slave in the flesh. So Yahweh Shai in this walk, he showed us how to overcome this world. Okay, matter of fact, let's get it. By not being a slave to the flesh. We're not going to be perfect in the law because we, in this captivity, okay, that this devil has geared everything towards sin, okay? But we can overcome the flesh. We can begin to conquer the flesh, man, okay? And that's what these devils, all right, fear, is us not being subjugated, okay? Because Esau was the king of carnality, man. Okay, if someone has any weakness in the flesh, Esau has mastered that, man, and he knows how to reel them in. Okay, it's Revelation. No, this is Saint John. Look at this, Saint John 16. I believe it's 33. The last verse. This is 16. Saint John 16 and 33 said, "These things have I spoken unto you," and this is how I speak. That in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. And he overcame the age that he was in, which was Edom, Rome. Okay, he wasn't caught up into the politics of Rome, being popular in Rome. Okay, feasting on his flesh in Rome. Because the things that we have access to, he had access to during his life, you know. But he overcame those things because that wasn't his interest, man. He was living in that age, but his interest was into the world to come, the everlasting kingdom. His mind was locked into the kingdom that was to come, okay, which was going to be everlasting. So he wasn't, in awe, at the delicacies of ancient Rome, of pagan Rome. Okay, his mind was geared beyond that. Okay, and that's why he was telling, them scribes and Pharisees who had the palaces and they was well off. Okay, the Sadducees, because the Sadducees, that was almost like the black boule back then. You go into the Sadducees, like you had to have a certain amount of clout and status and money just to be a part of the Sadducees. You couldn't just be part of the Sadducees because you believe what they believe. Like, nah, you had to have a certain type of clout and status and money to be a Sadducee. Okay, so you had Jake back then. Okay, who was, that's why Yasharahla in the book of First John they talk about the pride of life, because, well, like what Caiaphas said, man, like, look, we gotta do something about Yahusha for the Romans come take our place. They had pride in the status that they had in Rome. Like that was everything to them. Okay, they didn't care about judging righteously amongst the people. Okay, they didn't care about teaching righteousness unto the people. Okay, they didn't care about teaching faith. They didn't care about mercy. They wanted to seem like they was right. That's why they would pray out in the open, the phylacteries, and they would be exaggerated with all the external, showings of righteousness, but inwardly they was off. Okay, and Howard Shy, would always rebuke them on that, but he told them niggas, man, look, y'all from below, I'm from above. You see, you in awe at another man's kingdom. I'm preaching a kingdom of Israel. You in awe in the goddamn kingdom of the Edomites. Okay, like the majority of our people today, they still in awe, at the new Rome. You see, but you have the elect that will rise up out of their mindset, man. Okay, and this is what these devils, all right, fear the most, and that's why when you go to, and in fact, let's get that in Wisdom of Solomon, second chapter. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon. All right, and this is how these devils are thinking right now, real time. This is their mindset, and this is them hyping themselves up to go with their move. When you read this in Wisdom of Solomon, man, see the Bible, just puts us up on so much game. Like, what ancient book gives you the mindset of the people that's in rulership now? Here this is. This was written, okay, almost close to 3,000 years ago. Okay, that's King Solomon. King Solomon came in power like 960 BC. I ain't looked at it in a minute. All right, but it's roughly around that time. Okay, so this is close to 3,000 years ago. For sure over 2,900 years ago. But he's writing about the mindset of the people that will be in power right now. Okay, and this is Esau gearing up for his move, and this is a reaction to us confessing who we are, man. Because who we are is attached to a birthright of rulership of the earth. Okay, and this is what these devils feared us, all right, coming back into, man. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 12. It said, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law, and objection to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. And see, this is what we're doing right now. Okay, we're upbraiding him, which is to talk harshly to him about his wickedness, man. Okay, so here it is, we've raised up in this man's kingdom to tell him about himself, man, and to tell him the judgment, all right, from on high that's coming. Okay, that's why he said he's not for our doing. He's clean contrary to us, man. All right, because nigga culture, all right, was to make Jake like an Edomite, to operate in that low nature, to be destructive, okay, to be excessively violent, okay, to be sexual lewd. That's what nigga culture is about. Is for us to be a Edomite, man. Be likened to an Edomite in that beast nature, okay? Because what niggas do amongst themselves domestically, Esau does globally, okay? A nigga pull up, okay, in the Bury Regal, okay, and let your grandma and uncle and little cousin have it, okay? Well, Esau, this nigga pull up in the U.S. aircraft carrier, all right, and let one of these third world countries have it, man. Okay, so nigga culture is to get to get Jake to move like an Edomite, man. That's why Yasharahla said, "You are your father, the devil, man." Okay, even these Jakes that's in the corporate world, or in the music industry, they do Jake like Esau do Jake, man. Get over on them. Okay, so the elect will wake up to who we are, and we will be the exact opposite. Okay, going back to how good is set against evil, the godly against the sinner. See, the elect would be in exact opposition to this devil, man. Okay, verse 14 it says, "He was made to reprove our thoughts." You see, and that's how Esau feeling like, damn, this nigga was created, because they seeing these videos going up all the time, the camps, live screen, like they seeing this, and it's like, damn, this nigga was created just to reprove me. That nigga ain't, this nigga ain't watching the games like he used to. He ain't chasing women like he used to. Like, this nigga mainly just on me. This how this devil is feeling. Okay, he said, verse 15 says, "He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men, his ways are of another fashion." Okay, and these devils know, like, these men are built different. We don't have leverage over them like we have over the rest of them. Like, this remnant is different. Okay, these men are different. They're not like the rest of them. They of another fashion. And these devils know. Okay, these devils understood, like they got surveillance on everything, man. Okay, and the Lord wants them to have surveillance, man, so they can hear this message go out, man. So they can be reproved, so we can shake the hand at these devils, man, in our lower state. Okay, it's one thing. I was watching the House of Dragons yesterday, and you had the guy Damon, which pretty much he moved like an Edomite, like a bully. He got the dragon, so he pull up, on these people, what they call the river, and the people in the riverlands, and he pretty much giving them ultimatum, like, look, y'all bend the knee to me, or I'm gonna just burn everything y'all got. Okay, and when he said that, they just walked off. All right, and it got to the next scene, because the dragon rose up like it was finna burn them. But then the next scene, he was talking about, like, damn, he was like, I ain't believe they was gonna be there ready to die, because you see, he was able to do that against people that feared death, and he was able to intimidate them to get what he want because they feared death. But with these people in the riverlands, he couldn't do that because they didn't care about life. They didn't care about death. Okay, so he didn't have no leverage over them, man. Okay, and this is why, as we grow in Yahweh, we become dead to this world, man. And this man has no leverage over us because only thing he got to offer is the things of this world, and he only got a limited time to be able to offer that because all this is finna be snatched away from him. Okay, so when we, like I say, grow in Yahweh and we become dead to this world, this devil loses all power, man. Okay, let's let's see. Yo, let's keep going. This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 13. It says, He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's, his ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits, yeah. And that's why we call so-called Jews, man. Okay? So-called white people. All right? He's a counterfeit. First off, he's not us, claiming to be the chosen people. All right? And secondly, this man parades himself like he's the angel of light. Like the scripture said, how even Satan has transformed himself to messengers of light. He goes around the earth, like he just has, this great concern for humanity, and he's all about life and forwarding life in the earth. Nah, man, this man's all about death and oppression, man. Okay, because he's finna sell his NWO. He's finna sell his NWO as a utopia, but really it's a dystopia. But he's gonna present it to the earth as some type of utopia to bring peace and equal wealth and more convenience and more order. Okay, it's gonna be a pseudo salvation from the chaos that the Lord is gonna allow this man to bring to the earth. Okay, and he's gonna present it, all right, as pseudo salvation, but it's counterfeit, man. It's really more subjugation and oppression. Okay, but when you keep reading, it says, verse 16 says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeit. He abstained from our ways as from filthiness. Yeah, man. He said he abstained from our ways, and this is why brothers go in so hard on westernization, nigga culture, man, because we abstain from them things now, man. And these things that we once idolized, man. Okay, the niggas that like the niggas that we used to idolize, we despise them niggas now, man. Okay, the type of women that we used to chase and worship and be all over, man, we despise that now. Each brother, in different phases of their walk. Okay, because it's this mindset. We grow into this mindset. It doesn't happen overnight. you know but there's a lot of things about this society and this culture that we used to idolize that we have a deep hatred for now, man. Okay, and hatred just goes to a strong dislike. That doesn't mean that we're physically harming the things that we hate, okay, or destroying things that we hate. Okay, we just have a strong dislike for particular things now, man. Okay, it says he pronounces the end of the just to be blessed, and making his boast at the Most High as his father. And this is what, like, going back to vocab, like he was out there with them brothers in Cleveland. He just stayed on the 12 tribe chart. His thing was to, cast doubt about the chart. Oh, so you gonna accept the chart from the false prophet, dealing with Ariah, which, hey, Lord Walker got some lessons we're gonna do just touching on that, but just getting to the point. All right, the world is offended that we're calling ourselves Israelites, man. Even other niggas, man. Okay, because you can go on TikTok and just type in Hebrew Israelites, and you'll see there's videos will pop up where our people complaining about us, saying that we're Israelites, man. Okay, but you have these Christians, they feel some type of way, and these elites, they know who we are, man. But us proclaiming that, all right, that's us staking claim, all right, to the throne of the earth. Okay, which Yasharahla is going to establish the throne of David in the earth. Okay, that's what's to come. All right, and we boast in that, man. We boast in what the Lord is about to do, man. We don't boast in ourselves. We boast about what the Lord about to do, man. Okay, and it says, all right, so this is to the point, that he's hyping himself up to go for his move. Verse 17 said, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen to him in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. So this is Esau mindset right now, man. The Lord gonna put it on this spirit, just like he hardened Pharaoh, to chase us. Okay, after he let us go, to come chase us. Okay, He's hardening Esau's heart to go with his move, man, so he can showcase power, just like he did ancient Pharaoh, man. you know, just like he did ancient Pharaoh, man. He put him in a position to where he had to showcase power. So we're going to be, because the Lord's going to pretty much, he using us for bait, and it's baiting this devil in to go with his move, okay? And the Lord going to showcase power, all right? He's going to be able to martyr, a few of the believers, okay, according to prophecy, man. But then we have a promise of a standard being lifted, man. Okay, we have a promise of the Lord making his creature a weapon. Okay, we have a promise of us being the battle axe. okay, so all this, you know, within the promises as well. And this is what this devil, okay, this is why he's dragging his feet with certain things, man. Okay, but eventually the Lord gonna put the spirit on him, to go with his move, and it ain't gonna go like he think. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 20, it says, 19, it said, let's examine him with despitefulness and torture that we may. Yep. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 19. It said, let's examine him with despitefulness and torture that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. So we're going to be tried. Each brother got, each believer, we got our own, all right, cup that we're going to have to finish before we get to the glory, before we get to the favor, So this is part of it, you see? And Yahweh Shai, because the scripture say, with much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. But this hour temptation is going to be the Lord seeing who really want it. Yahweh Shema Shai is about to see, who really wants this thing, who really believes. And that's why in this grace period, the main thing that we harp on is belief and understanding. And see, understanding and belief go hand in hand, because we have to understand what we believe. okay? So as we increase in understanding, by default our faith increases, because we have a better understanding of what we believe. So we're going to go through, certain trials and tests and uncomfortableness, okay? Difficulties, man. And that's going to be us being tried, man. But we have all these accounts of our forefathers, being tried and prevailing, So our whole thing is prevailing, man. Well, let's read this in verse 21. It says, such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness had blinded them, man. So it's a lot of things that these devils plan on doing and thinking they're going to have their way. They're not going to be able to do, man. Just like with Haman, Haman thought he was going to have his way with Mordecai and, just round up Jake and, destroy Jake. Nah, it didn't go like that, man. Okay? Everybody that was coming up against Daniel, when he was in the Babylonian and the Medo-Persian Empire, all of them got put to death. All of them plotted and schemed against Daniel, and the Lord showcased power through Daniel and put them to death, man. And you got plenty of other examples, of our forefathers prevailing against wicked schemes and wicked plots, okay, of our enemies, man. So it's going to be no different this time, except it's going to be on a much more grander scale, man. So a lot of these things that these devils have planned, okay, about what they're going to do about us rising up, okay, the true believers, is going to fail, okay. It's going to fail, and ultimately he's going to end up in captivity, and he's going to end up out of rulership, man. So that's the point. Just wanted to touch on that, Lord will, you brothers. All right, and you sisters edified. Till next time, I say shalom. Kwam Yasharahla. Abba soon. Shalom.